How many different technologies do you think are needed to decarbonize all of our energy system? Should the focus be on just one or two technologies, or should all of them be investigated? What would you say if I told you that there was a renewable resource that may be able to supply all the world's electricity with no fuel costs and zero carbon emissions once built? Well, there is such a resource, the ocean. But the market is far from flooded with ocean-based electricity because the technology is still at the developmental stage, and so currently no one is counting on it. The ocean contains vast amounts of energy. Estimates of the energy available in the ocean vary from 7 to 7,000 exajoules per year, depending on the assumptions of what is technically and economically viable. But even at just 7 exajoules a year, this means that the ocean could supply close to 10% of the world's electricity demand. In 2014, the combination of wave and tidal energy, which is sometimes called marine energy, supplied less than 0.1% of global heat and power demand, or about 1% of all renewable electricity. Currently, marine energy contributes only about 1 gigawatt of installed electrical capacity, and although it shows some growth under each of the International Energy Agency scenarios, it continues to be the smallest of the contributing technologies until at least 2040. The small contribution of marine energy is due, at least in part, to most marine technologies being considered to be at the developmental stage. Often there is an agreement on which of the available technologies is best to take forward to commercial scale. Wave power is not really new though. It's been around since about 1799, but was largely ignored until the oil price shocks of the 1970s sparked research interest. This research interest faded again though when energy markets became more competitive and it was passed over in favour of wind and nuclear energy. There are some notable marine installations however. There is a traditional tidal barrage facility in Reims, France, which has been operating since 1966 with a capacity of about 240 megawatts. South Korea also has a 254 megawatt tidal barrage which was completed in 2011. Other devices such as the Palamas sea snake, the Aquamarine Power Oyster and Carnegie's CETO technology have been successful in large-scale sea trials. Sadly, only the CETO project is still operational after the others ceased operation due to lack of funding. Marine energy remains interesting because of the sheer size of the potential resource. But the lack of commercially available technology and competition from other sources means there is very little marine energy being captured globally. It's hard to know what the future is for marine energy technology. It may take more energy price shocks or even regulations to create the right conditions for it to be able to flood the market.